Welcome back to another episode. Today we are investigating the nuances of Seed 44. I think we'll take this. The last time I can remember winning, it was a Star Fury, so that was a long time ago, my friends. I feel like I haven't won in months. Oh, oh no. Alright. I'm just gonna chill. Chill mode. I'm gonna focus more on talking than on playing. So, what am I gonna say? Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna move to freaking Marrakesh and become like some kind of import-export guy. And what else? Alright, let's go. I would like to get, I think in every, like from seed 0 to 9, I think I probably won at least once. I think at least every 10 I did a win. But that cannot be confirmed for seed 30. I can't even say that I won in any of the 30s. So that is, what am I even doing right now? I'm not gonna do no merce. How about, I don't know why I feel like open wounds is the move. Let's see what happens. Oh, you know what? Please tell me I did not leave seed 44 on this whole time. Okay, good. Seed 44. So, would you put Corrupted Power on a banned items list? Do you guys feel Corrupted Power to be bannable? It's a boring conversation, I mean a boring way to present the conversation. An interesting topic. I only asked because I saw that it was mentioned on the ban list on the other stream that we had last week. And I thought maybe Corrupted Power might even be so strong that it actually needs to be banned. Without having consulted the list, what other weapons would you say would be on the ban list? I was also surprised to see most shields. Shields are banned? We did open wounds, we should stick with brutality. I'm just assuming something is going to come. Oh, I should get that. You know what? I think I just realized that the big food and the small food might actually make a different sound when they fall. Because for some reason when that one fell, I thought I knew that was a big one. Now I'm curious. Do the big food and the small food make the same sound? Boop, boop, boop. Ish a pup. Okay, let's go back to our other topics. Let me prepare for what I'm going to do on my other channel. I can tell you guys when it's going to. Oh, hold on. My topic is the Big Bang. So, the James Webb Telescope found things that are, they say, too old. It doesn't make sense that there would be enough time in the universe for these galaxies to have formed. That's their thing. So what if it's just from another Big Bang? Like on another side, when there's actually... Imagine that we're in one Big Bang, but a million, billion, trillion light years away. More fathomable than we ever could on the edge of our known universe that came from our Big Bang. There was another Big Bang that happened like freaking a million trillion years before that. And that's the kind of perspective that we need to be in to think about Big Bang. For instance, I don't think I need to do it for instance. I do have some more examples that I want to explain, but I'm going to do it on my other channel. If you want to come hear about the Big Bang shit... Oh! Shit. Here's a sample. It's not just our Big Bang. Ours is just our neighborhood. It's just our neighborhood in the infinite cosmos. And that explains why suddenly the James Webb Telescope is catching sight after all this time of an object once thought a complete mystery, your mom's 14. Because this is actually, they can't understand how galaxies there wouldn't have been time for them to form, right? And that's perfectly illustrates our point. There was plenty of time if they formed in another Big Bang, and now we're just catching sight of them because, like, you know, two potted plants thrown off the back of a truck, the debris is mixing together. What we're seeing in this picture is not, in fact, a galaxy from our Big Bang. It's something else coming in from a different Big Bang. Why is that important? Because you imagine that one Big Bang goes off over here, and then millions of years before that, another Big Bang already went off over there. And guess what? Another one went off way before that, and millions and infinite Big Bangs have been going off in this other space for millions of times. Then what you kind of have is the multiverse being redefined again as a universe, and we can see that in this new perspective, we're actually in an infinite void, and time is starting and stopping in these bubbles of matter that starts moving. Once something starts moving, you can measure time because you have a relativity to the other things around you that are moving. But if nothing's moving and you're in the vacuum of space, there's nothing to reference, there's no time. The Jewish clock says it's the year 5785, the Chinese says 47, Buddhist, and all these different years are being practiced by all these different people. So if you live in the space where you're looking at all these numbers, then you realize that none of them matter. It's all just random reference points, and that there is no time. So that's how we can also visualize this Big Bang illustration. But if there are other ones happening way earlier and way later, then we get a picture for a universe where it truly is infinite. And that's why when you get this overlap, it could be a chance, it just could be, that the thing that's causing that is your mom's. So there's a couple things in there that I don't think I said well enough. For instance, my thoughts about the time thing. You've got the Big Bang that went off, and I guess what I'm trying to say is before the Big Bang, right? Like, or if you're out in the total vacuum of space and there's nothing moving at all. No observer, no whatever. That's about like as close to no time as you're gonna get. I don't even know about this one. I guess it's like, let's just stop talking about time. I'm going to take this out of the conversation. That's good to know. So the next edit of that will definitely have the time part taken out. What I was going to say was like, you know, if the Big Bang, if you're in the vacuum of space, let's say that for instance, if you happen to be in the vacuum of space and it happens to be a timeless place, it's because maybe, okay. Uh-oh. It's bad news. Because there's nothing there's no movement, there's nothing moving, so there's nothing to like be relative to anything else. You need two things. This is a very important concept on this speech. It's like you need two things for there to be a thing, in a way. There needs to be a signal and a receiver for consciousness to matter in any way, shape, or form. For anything to even register as like a pinprick, that happens. So, if you're in the absolute void of space, there's nothing out there. Zero molecules, whatever you want to call it. It is possible for this to be possible. So, then you have a Big Bang, suddenly. For whatever reason, I cannot even speculate. I will not go down to freaking prisoner's quarters again. I mean, what's it called? Promenade. That stupid curse. Oh, that's the beauty of grenades, man. All those guys just went down. So, what I'm trying to say is, once the Big Bang goes off, for reasons unknown, then you have all this matter that can be like, it's spinning, it's relative to itself, so time has begun because I don't have nearly enough scrolls, dude. I have to go get some more. I missed that one outright. Alright, we'll start there. Oh, there it is. Oh, shoot. Oh my god. Can't believe I did not get hit there. If it had been any other enemy but a thrower, I would not have had the time to recover. Okay. What the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, so when the Big Bang goes off, suddenly there's matter swirling and time exists because, you know, for instance, we basically, our years are, you know, rotations of the sun, or of the earth. Around the sun, my bad. Our days, all that. It's like, you know, it's all relative stuff. We're just choosing some kind of thing that's like consistent to mark the progression. But we're kind of like making up a progression if you consider Dude, this guy deserves a little bit of suck it. He's gonna get me. I'm not going anywhere. I should just go to prison depths. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. What is this about the fucking universe again? Oh yeah. Let's talk about the other time thing. All right, so there was that one part that showed the calendar where it's like all the years. What should I do here? And so down there at the bottom, you can see all the years. It's like, okay, we have these random points in time that we've selected to be 0. But if you actually look at all those years and try to synthesize what that means and put yourself in the world where all of those years are coexisting, which they are right now, then suddenly you're like in this timeless state and you realize that it is all relative and nothing matters because all of these things have no reference to each other, yet they are existing. So it shows how everything is just a freaking framework based on relativity of spinning stuff. And like our little existence on this earth is probably not going to witness like any sort of alteration of the spin of the earth around the sun. The speed wise, you know, like the solar system will probably spin this speed for like longer than we can observe. But the truth is, it is actually like, you know, going to change. So even our modern day like perception, if the earth is still around when the galaxy suddenly decides to just like I'm definitely going to go to the toxic sewers this time, but when the, you know, imagine something happens. Imagine there's like this comet. It's like, not a comet, more like, I don't know, some kind of this big space junk. And it comes out and it's like just a million times bigger than our sun. I'm just going to abandon this whole line of thought because that is so ridiculous for a few reasons, but I feel like that wouldn't happen because in space there is kind of a relative scale. Like the sun is pretty big, and so something might come through and wreck us, like some kind of huge wave or something, radiation. But I don't think like a chunk of rock would be bigger than the sun. I don't think there's ever been a chunk of rock bigger than our sun. I don't know. I thought about it. All right, I'm definitely going to toxic sewers this time. Can't forget. Got my corrupted power going. Uh-oh. My power is so corrupted on you. I don't have to deal with him. He'll finish himself off. Please do not choose the direction of Dracula's castle. Yes. Seeing the stairs to Dracula's castle feels like a personal failure. Uh-oh. Alright, other channel things we're going to talk about on the channel besides the Big Bang. Oh, but about the years. So if you're going to go with like the timelessness of like the... If you apply the same principles of the calendar that's at the bottom of the screen, where the hell are the... Then, if you apply that to like Big Bang, this is not the way, is it? This is going to be to an item. What the heck is going on? I just forgot how to get to the toxic sewers. Alright, here we go. Found it. Oh, I already triggered it? This is weird. Trying to remember what I was just talking about. Something about the Big Bang. Consciousness. Consciousness is a topic that we have. specifically, the consciousness one is about like these kind of cells that we have in our brain that there's just like a severe distribution towards this kind of cell in, let's just say that somewhere between 2000 and 82,000, which is the difference between, I'm gonna just pretend like I'm gonna get something cool to put in the parting gift. What was I just talking about? I don't want to lose that one. That one was like, oh yeah, somewhere in between 2,000, which is like how many von Economo neurons that are present in gorillas. Somewhere between 2,000, which they have, and 82,000, which we have. You'll find wearing clothes and like iPhones and buildings. But the important part is that it shows the trend. Dolphins and whales have a bunch. Freaking oh, elephants. Elephants have a bunch. So it's like, elephants might have, I don't know how much they have. The article didn't say, but let's just say it's like around the same as gorillas. So like 2,000 or something. These von Economo neurons. I don't know if that's like 2,000 parts per or whatever. I don't know how they measure it, but the number was 2,000 for gorillas. And freaking that guy just like totally fucked me up right where the food was. Okay. What I'm trying to say is an elephant will paint a picture, right? So let's say that an elephant... Oh, okay. I see now. We want porcupacks. We do. Next time. We'll reset. We'll get rid of this weird choice of parting gift. I don't know why I did that. So an elephant knows how to paint a picture. And so let's say an elephant has, but it doesn't wear clothes. Okay? So let's say that somewhere between an elephant's 4,000 and a human's 82,000, you find wearing clothes. But you also, but like painting pictures is actually below 4,000 kind of activity. I never stood a chance. Okay, let's focus on the mission here, which is winning today. It's been a long time. I want to win. Oh, jeez. Right when I say that, wouldn't you believe it? My friggin' arch nemesis shows up. Well, you're gonna get it right in the back, my friend. No, you don't. Oh, how did I dodge that? That makes no sense. Oh, no. You will not be the end of me today. Ah. Budger. That guy sucks. Alright, I'm gonna drink, okay? Okay. Oh, I got him. Corpse spiders. Oh, hell yeah. I guess I have to. Okay, if I want to get a win, I'm going to stick to my own message. The easiest way to get a win, hands down, is to pair Kunai and Firebrands. I wish I had left the freaking little shotguns right there. Alright, I have 5. I'm gonna go. I could have got that challenge rift, but we are playing Fragmentless, which I can show you with my new screen. Check it out. I got the game modes here. Alright, I'm getting rid of this fake camera thing. This is stupid. Sorry. Just testing out something. See that? So here's the skins that we normally play. And here is the scenarios we normally do when we play those skins. For instance, today we are doing a Fragmentless, which is supposed to be no scroll fragments, no curse chests, no challenge rifts, and here's the ban list. Bat, throwable objects, legendary symmetrical, flint, legendary flint, most shields, corrupted power, diverse deck, I can see that for sure, face flask and vengeance. And then vampirism, legendary ice armor, and the predator mutation also make the ban list. So that's what we're doing today, Fragmentless. And the other ones, just in case you want to see, are this one. When we play as the queen, we normally do colorless items. And finally this one. This might sound cheesy to show you guys, but I mean, I work hard on this shit, so please. That is not correct. It should be this one. DC pause. Don't listen to me talk. I don't want to reveal my method. There we go. So if I'm in this outfit, then theoretically I'll be playing blah 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 blah. But today we are doing motherfrickin' Fragmentless, which reminds me that I've been picking up fragments. But that's okay. We're just here to have fun. That's the number one thing that we're trying to do. We're not trying to follow some stupid rules that we self-impose. But we do want, okay, this is the key. You want the Firebrands to be 60% on bleeding, and ideally throwing knife gets burning. There we go, 100% covered in burning oil. Wow, I don't think I've ever noticed that one before. That's really good. If you can get that, wow. Okay, we're definitely gonna try to get freaking oil in. Alright, we want porky pack, and we're gonna do no mercy. And watch how fast the enemies drop. No one can stand up against the freaking Firebrand's throwing knife. Trust me. Okay, we're ready. Okay, let me just make sure my broadcast looks okay. Oh, I can get rid of this thing. But you understand what I'm saying about the years now, right? Like, if everyone thinks it's that year, then the years... Oh, I wanted to specifically say that in the video I say that the years don't mean anything, and that sounded like a bit rude. They do mean something, and those are important events to, you know, everyone. But, like, collectively it shows how we exist, you know, in this actual present moment that's always happening, where none of that actually matters. If you want to arbitrarily say that it's 2,025 years after something happened, why ever the fuck would you do that? If not to just simply, you know, obviously it's helpful for like history and trade and society. Society likes it, and that's why we do it. There's a purpose to it, but like, it's artificially imposed by us. See, look at that. Dude, I can barely even get close to these guys before I destroy them. I don't even need corrupted power, for damn sure. But, oh my gosh, and there's Hokutos, are you kidding me? I'm not going to take it just because I want to show you that without Hokutos, this is still like one of the most baller freaking combinations. And you know what else? It's like available very early. It's available right away, rather. They're both starting items, and so like you can start practicing right away with that build. And another great thing about it is it helps you just learn movement, because like you don't have to really focus on what you're doing with the weapons. You just press both buttons, and then you can get like really good at just knowing where you should be and how to dodge. And if you want to ask me what makes me qualified to give tips, it's simply the belief that I might actually win one of these days again. If I win tonight, then I'll be able to say that I'm definitely a qualified teacher of everyone. Even people who think there will never be a Dead Cells 2. Yes, there will. We are taking it that direction, my friends. We're gonna see Dead Cells into a new age. When Dead Cells 2 gets released, and it's just the greatest game to ever hit the freaking shelves, because it did everything that was great about number 1, and then just kind of like adjusted it a little bit. For instance, like, get rid of the linear biome stuff, just make it a world where, like, if you come up on one of these teleport things, and then anywhere you teleport would just be like a, a true Metroidvania. You just want to have like a massive Alucard's castle kind of thing going on. Because as much as this is inspired by Castlevania, which it definitely does maintain the feel, it's like, do I need to get anything else in here? Oh yeah, there's one more scroll. Imagine that Dead Cells 1 is basically like inspired by the original Castlevanias, and then Dead Cells 2, if you take everything about Dead Cells 1 and just put it in like an open world that never really Jesus, I am getting beat up by that obstacle. It would be like the equivalent of moving Dead Cells into a Symphony of the Night style, where you just have a big world, a big map to explore. It was actually more of a Metroid style. That's how Metroid did it. But it would just be really, really, really big. And there would have to be zones where like the enemies would come forever, and you could just see how long you could last against them. I don't know. It's like, what would the end game be in that scenario? I guess it would be the same as in Symphony of the Night, where you're just trying to beat Dracula. I wonder who you would beat in part 2 of Dead Cells. It's just final boss Conjunctivius. Dead Cells 2. Conjunctivius just comes back way more pissed off and way bigger. The ultimate product of the malaise. Horrific. You can say that maybe boop, 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 boop. Point Blank is going to be massive. Oh, okay, I still have on Porcupine. What else about this Dead Cells 2? Oh, I know. The only other thing I thought about was like you'd be able to like amulets would be more like the aspects. Like you could find an amulet that would be like give you a little bit, not the aspects on this game are freaking massively, you know, overpowered. Like 200% damage on fire is fun, but it'd be like maybe if you found a really, really freaking good necklace, then you get, you know, 50% up on fire damage. You could make the necklaces into more than what they are already, although they already do kind of a lot actually with like the running animations and all that. But you could push necklaces into an aspect kind of thing. You could also make it so that the guys in between the levels could like adjust your weapons for you based on the shit that you picked up in the levels. Like maybe when you kill a zombie, or if you have enough cells, they have like they've got the cell technology now, and if you bring them enough cells, then you can just like pay to get 80% on the poison, you know, on your knife or whatever. You can pay for the affixes that you want instead of just randomly rolling it. That way you could really build it. And that, if you had like kind of a long game thing going for it, then also your build would be really like important. You could switch back and forth between different builds while traveling the map. It's all about exploration of the map. You're trying to find Commandant Tibius and smack the shit out of her. This build is not really doing a very good job on this because I'm really, really under-scrolled. 9 scrolls is really not a lot, so trust me, if I had a lot of scrolls, this would be going much faster. Like, you might have sometimes 15. I'm glad I got a chance to replace my flamethrower with the telluric shock because I couldn't believe that I switched that out before. Although I guess it was better for Commandant Tibius, but I don't remember if I even used that shit on her or not. Is anything happening in the chat? Let me bring it up here. Nope. Talking to myself. Oh, I have a special thing for this. I've been waiting for this occasion for years. This should be it. This should be it. I think I can just leave it here. I'll make it smaller though. I'll put my freaking... I like that little X thing in the corner. There we go. Alright, I hope that's not too distracting. This Porcu-Pack is really not necessary, I don't think. Oh, you know what? Let's spend some money and try to get my affixes switched over. Or can we get the burning oil thing happening? Let's see. Oh, this can easily do burning oil. Yes, covers the ground. Okay, now, when we do corruptive power, we should really be, like, freaking shredding. We will be shredding now. If we get the corrupted power off, everything gets on oil. The firebrands are 60% on bleeding, and then the throwing knife is actually 100% on burning oil. I'm so lucky I did not get spiked there. I felt as I was falling down that, geez, on that one too. I guess I've just evolved, my friends. I am just... Oops, I just fucked up my Telluric Shock though. You gotta let it land. You can't roll out of it beforehand. Miss that damage. I don't think there's anything over here for me. Maybe some freaking holy water? I should have taken that. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna kill this rat and drink so I can chill out a minute. Oh my gosh, I got stabbed. I didn't even need to go that way. That's... Oh yeah, we're playing Fragmentless, so I guess... I don't know, I also said I wanted to win. Fragmentless is kind of like... I gotta stick to what... Fudge, I just grabbed one. Alright, well, tell you what. Let's play Don't Go Back for Fragmentless. I will not go back for that one that I forgot about, or I did not get. If I pick one up on accident, it's fine. All these choices I really do not want to be making. That's the thing about, like, too many chests. Maybe the chest could be like... I'm so tempted to get the fire thing. Let's see what else we got. Okay, this one is to bleeding, and it's actually weaker than the one I have. Wow. Weird. See, that says 549 to 679. Alright, I'm tired of this thing in here because it's got double % damage, and I don't want to get my freaking booty butt destroyed because I'm trying to be cocky with the double damage freaking shovel that's not even doing shit. Because everyone's melting before I even get close enough to shovel their asses. Oh my god. Alright, this is user error. The build is still amazing. I stand by it for all time. Trust me. You try it. Okay. Fragmentless. You're supposed to skip that. Okay. No cursed chests. That is... It feels like such a loss not to be able to grab that cursed chest. So apparently, like, a true fragmentless run will have 22 to 24 scrolls at the end. So, I think that basically means that if you can learn how to consistently beat the game with 22 scrolls, then you've mastered it. This is bad. So screwed here, man. And I don't have enough money to get another... I don't have enough for a thing, but I will take this. That'll let me sleep a little bit easier. Alright, I'm not going to the cavern. It's been a long... See, that time I freaked up my Telluric Shock right there. I didn't let it land. There was no one around to get hit, thankfully, but there could have been. It's good fun for movement, but I don't think it does like as much damage. It's not lore accurate. Like the Hand of the King's Telluric Shock is freaking strong. Ours is like pretty good, but it won't. You know, I think we got enough. Our Telluric Shock is not as strong as the Hand of Kings when he uses it. I'm gonna clear the screen of that joke. The joke that would be funny if someone was laughing, but no one is. Alright, I'm gonna keep the one that has 2 brutality and 1 survival because I want the extra hit points. If that's how it works, in fact. I'll keep the Porky Pack, I'll keep the Mercy, I'll keep the other one. I can feel like this run is going to be successful. I'm not going to take the curse chest because we were playing fragmentless, as I mentioned before, which includes no curse chest, no fragments, even though I did pick up a few by accident. I think I picked them all up that turn. Wow, that was weird. We both fell. How did I fall off that? Strange, man. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think I grabbed like all the fragments out of habit after we beat Count Tunius. That one's really fun because if you mash the pickup button, then you can like catch them. Alright, I'll try it. Oh shit, I totally should have replaced the thrower shot because I just got rid of my flammable oil. What does a legendary do? Each successful parry reduces the cooldown the next time it starts. Oh, that already did that. I don't really know a lot about the oh dude, I should have used it right there. Got my little booty smacked. Now I'm going the wrong way. That fucked me up, man. I don't know what to do. Cocoon was my downfall. Oh, jeez. This is only getting worse. I guess we have to go up. Up and to the left. Scatty dude. Alright. Guys, the light is running out and my whole run is about to die. It's over because I couldn't figure my way out of here. I got the shadow blob, great. Okay, I am pretty fucked up and it has been 45 minutes. So I'm going to say God bless you for coming and I will